This cruise costs $1 million, and before you assume it's just bigger rooms and better food, let me show you what that price actually unlocks. Because what's happening behind me right now doesn't feel real. I'm standing on a private luxury ship where there are no lines, no crowds, no announcements, and no schedules you have to follow. Everything moves around you. From the moment you arrive, you're not treated like a passenger. You're treated like the owner of the ship. And today, I'm taking you inside an experience that almost nobody in the world ever gets to see. This isn't your average luxury cruise. This is a floating 5-star resort designed for billionaires, celebrities, and people who value privacy more than price. And every detail here exists to make you forget the outside world even exists. Over the next few minutes, I am going to show you what $1 million really buys at sea, from a jaw-dropping private suite that's larger than most apartments to Michelin-level dining, insane service, and luxury features you wouldn't even expect to find on land. And by the end of this video, I'll give you my honest answer on whether this experience is actually worth $1 million or if it's just rich people hype. If you've ever wondered how the ultra-wealthy travel or what luxury looks like when there's no budget limit, you're in the right place. Let's step inside. The experience starts before you even step on the ship, and that's the first sign this is not a normal cruise. There's no crowded terminal, no security lines wrapping around the building, no loud announcements echoing through a port. Instead, you arrive at a private terminal that feels more like a luxury hotel entrance than a cruise port. Staff already know your name before you say a word. Your luggage disappears instantly, and within minutes you're being personally escorted on board. There's no check-in desk, no wristbands, no plastic key cards. Everything is handled quietly in the background. You're handed a welcome drink, usually champagne or a custom cocktail made specifically for you. And as you step onto the ship, there's this immediate sense of calm. No chaos, no rush, no noise. It doesn't feel like you reboarding transportation. It feels like you re-entering a private floating residence. That first moment sets the tone for everything that follows. Because this cruise isn't designed to move thousands of people efficiently. It's designed to make a very small number of people feel completely untouchable.
As you walk deeper into the ship,
You start noticing details that most cruises don't even think about. The hallways are wide and quiet, the lighting is soft and intentional, and there's artwork everywhere that looks like it belongs in a high-end gallery. There's no feeling of being herded or directed. Instead, staff subtly guide you without ever interrupting your flow. At this level, luxury isn't loud, it's invisible. And that becomes even more obvious when you finally arrive at the suite, because calling this a room doesn't do it justice. This is a full private residence at sea. The door opens into a massive living area with high ceilings, floor-to-ceiling windows, and ocean views that feel unreal. Natural light floods the space, and every material from the wood to the stone to the furniture feels custom-made. Nothing here looks mass-produced. Everything feels intentional, expensive, and personal. The bedroom alone is larger than most apartments, with a king-size bed that looks like it belongs in a presidential suite. Dressed in high thread count linens, you can literally feel the difference in when you touch them. There's a full seating area, a walk-in closet that feels like a designer showroom, and smart controls that let you adjust lighting, temperature, and curtains with a single touch. The bathroom takes things to another level entirely. It's marble everywhere, heated floors, a deep soaking tub positioned perfectly to face the ocean, and a rainfall shower that feels like a private spa. The amenities aren't too generic either. Everything from the toiletries to the towels is customized and premium.
Nice.
And then there's the private deck. This isn't just a balcony. It's your own outdoor living space with loungers, dining areas, and uninterrupted ocean views. Standing there, it hits you. You're completely alone with the sea, no crowds. No neighboring balconies packed with people, just silence and space. But what truly separates this suite from anything else is the service that comes with it. You have a dedicated butler available 24/7, and they don't just respond to requests, they anticipate them. Your preferences are learned almost immediately. How you like your coffee, what temperature you prefer the room, what snacks you gravitate toward, it's all noted and adjusted without you ever asking. This level of personalization isn't about showing off. It's about removing friction from your life entirely. You never think about logistics, because someone else already has. Dining on $1 million cruise is a completely different universe from traditional cruise food, even luxury cruise food. There are no buffets here, no set dining times, and no feeling of being rushed. Every meal is an experience, and most of the chefs on board are Michelin-star trained. You can eat wherever you want, whenever you want, in a fine dining restaurant, on your private deck, or in your suite with a full white tablecloth setup. The menus change constantly and are often designed around fresh ingredients sourced from the ports you visit. You're not just eating expensive food, you're eating thoughtful food. Dishes are plated like art, flavors are balanced perfectly, and wine pairings are curated at a level most restaurants on land can't match. And the crazy part is, it's all included. A meal like this on land could easily cost thousands of dollars, but here, it's simply part of daily life. Even casual dining feels elevated. Whether it's breakfast overlooking the ocean or a late-night dessert prepared just because you mentioned you were craving something sweet, the attention to detail never drops. There's no good enough mindset here. Everything is done at the highest level, every time. And because there are so few guests on board, it never feels busy. Restaurants feel private, quiet, and relaxed, even during peak hours. It's luxury without pressure. Beyond the food and suites, the amenities on board are where this cruise really starts to feel unreal. There are multiple pools, including infinity pools, that blend directly into the horizon, making it feel like the ocean never ends. The spa rivals top wellness resorts on land, offering everything from massages and facials to full wellness programs designed specifically for you. There are private treatment rooms, thermal suites, and relaxation areas that feel more like a high-end retreat than something on a ship. There's also a private cinema, complete with plush seating and on-demand screenings, where you can watch anything you want without ever sharing the space with strangers. Entertainment on board is subtle but refined. Instead of loud shows and crowded theaters, you get intimate performances, live music, and curated experiences designed to fit the mood of the guests on board. There may be art exhibitions, wine tastings, or private talks with experts, depending on the itinerary. And then, there are the toys. Some of these ships include private submarines, jet skis, diving equipment, and even helicopter access. If you want to explore the ocean below or arrive at a destination without ever stepping into a port, you can. Everything is designed around access and exclusivity. But perhaps the biggest difference between this cruise and any other is the service level. The staff-to-guest ratio is incredibly high, which means you're never waiting for anything. Requests are handled instantly, and often before you even realize you want something. There's no upselling, no scripts, no forced friendliness. The service feels natural, polished, and effortless. You're never reminded of money, never handed bills, never asked to sign receipts. That absence of friction creates a sense of freedom that is hard to explain unless you experience it yourself. You don't feel like a customer. You feel like a guest in someone's private world. As the days go by, you start to realize this cruise isn't really about travel at all. It's about isolation, privacy, and control. You choose where you go, how long you stay, and how you experience each destination. Shore excursions aren't crowded bus tours, they're private, custom-designed experiences tailored specifically to your interests. Whether that's a private island visit, exclusive access to landmarks, or dining in places closed to the public, everything feels personal. You're not following an itinerary. The itinerary follows you. So who is this cruise actually for? It's not for people looking for value or deals. It's for people who already have everything money can buy and are now paying for something more rare: time, privacy, and peace. Celebrities, ultra-high net worth individuals, royalty, and executives who don't want attention or inconvenience. For them, the million-dollar price tag, isn't about luxury, it's about removing the world from the equation entirely. After seeing it all, the question becomes unavoidable. Is it worth $1 million? The honest answer is it depends on what you value. If you're paying for space, silence, personalization, and total freedom, then yes, this delivers in ways nothing else can. But if you're measuring value by square footage or food quality alone, you'll miss the point. This experience isn't about impressing others, it's about disappearing from everything else. And that's what makes it so fascinating.